Hey, welcome to Mark's Garage. This is Missy the Wonder Dog. Hey, I'm working on this 47 GMC along with some other projects. Okay, I'm refurbishing now the headlight buckets for not the headlights, the parking light buckets. So I had to put a new insert in for the light bulb itself. Mine were all corroded to nothing, but the bucket was in good shape except for this. There's a stud here. There's a stud there. And when I went to take the bezel off, the stud broke off on one of these. But these bolts, I looked for them at a couple different hardware places and specialty shops. But I was able to find it at, I think Carter's had it. One of the catalogs had these. So I bought two new ones. But this stud is broken off. So what I want to do is drill that out. And I'll just put a regular nut in there and either tack it in or maybe JB weld it in place. So I was at the hardware store this morning. I picked up, it's a 632 screw. Just pick that up. I'll just glue that in there or weld it in and be good to go. So I'll just get the drill out and drill that. It's riveted in, and I'll take the rivet out. Found the lighting was really poor on that last set, so I just moved closer to the door here. It's a cloudy day. I ran some errands this morning. Went to AutoZone to return that water pump. They actually gave me a hard time, even though I bought it online and I did the return online. So I just brought it in with a barcode that they're just supposed to scan and take the thing back. And the lady behind the counter was asking me all these questions. When I bought it, was it under warranty? I said I bought it last week, which wasn't true. I bought it 3 weeks ago. It took a week to arrive. I went on my trip for a week, and now I'm third week. She ended up taking it back, but they didn't give me the money back for the shipping, so I got 20 bucks back on a $25 item. There we go. Let that out. What did I do with that screw? There it is. So this is going to go in like this. It's got the next size bolt. Or you know what? That'd probably screw right in. Let me go get a Phillips screwdriver and see if I can just thread that in and make a stud that way. So I'm going to get a screwdriver. So as I'm screwing this in, I'm just going to mention the No Name Nationals, which that was my big road trip. I had a lot of fun. But I don't want to say I'm different from those guys, but everyone out there, they're all hot rodders. I'm more of a restoration guy. And, I talk to a lot of guys, but I don't know, I kind of connected with Blake from Bad Attitude C10. And Buck, I talked to a bit. Scott from 6% Recycled. It's funny because I had to ask all those guys their real names. I just found out, I guess Buck's real name is Mark, but he never mentioned it. But the guys with channels without their names, I had no idea what their names were. And when they give me their stickers, I write their name on the back so I remember it. But it was a fun trip. I just, like I said, they're hot rodders, and I'm more of a restoration guy. So I don't know if they think less of me. I probably didn't talk to them all that much because I'm a pretty shy guy in person. But I had fun out there, and then I had the trip afterward, and I just sold the camper yesterday. In fact, I delivered it yesterday to a nice couple that are going to take their kid on a tour of the country. I really hope they enjoy it. My wife was sad to see the camper go, because we spent a lot of good times in there with my son doing the racing circuit. But I'll tell you this, if you got kids, blink your eyes and they grow up. It's crazy. I don't know, I'm probably going to drill that out and glue it. It doesn't seem to be threading in. I was hoping it would thread. But it doesn't want to thread all the way. I'm going to pause this and finish it up. So I put this back together. I notice, the head of that screw is sticking up a little too far. You see it there, and on this side, you don't see it. I mean, it was there before. That's the rivet. So what I might do is I might epoxy this in and then grind this to be a little bit flatter. I'd maybe take a 16th off with a grinding wheel if I go really slow. I think that might be the way to go. It's either that, or what I could do is cut a hole in the gasket, so the gasket will sit flush and a hole will go through and that'll stick out. But that might still bang that thing into the metal of the truck. You don't want metal on metal, which is why they built this gasket into it. So I think a combination of that, sanding and maybe popping a hole right in there, and then put these in and see how it looks. So I got the parking lights in, I got the headlights in. As the parking lights go on. Now this is interesting to me. You pull the headlights on, they go on, and the parking lights go off, which is odd to me, but maybe that's the way it was wired from the factory. I don't even know. I'll have to look into that. And then the high beams don't work, but I suspect it's a problem with the switch, and I'll figure that out next.